All right, welcome to Prosperity Work Alliance Solution. Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions, I'm sorry. And let's get started. Prosperity Ventures wants to thank you for coming out to my presentation so that you can get all the detailed information that you're looking for. This is the place to be. So those of you who have already went through the IVR system and you were like, hey, you know what? I think I need a little bit more. This is the place to be. So what I'm going to do is just give you a little bit of time and allow you to get your things together, like pen, pencils, and papers. We're going to let a little of the latecomers come in just so they don't miss out as well. So I'm just going to give you a few minutes here, and we will get started.
Baby.
All right, I'm guessing y'all are ready now. So let's get started. Hope you guys are feeling all right. This is a busy day. So let's see. I'm gonna just now. Let's tell you a little bit about me. All right, as you know, or if you don't know, my name is Jamille Jones, and I am uh, here to give you this presentation. I am the owner, and I am a single mother of one little girl that you see there. She's 2 now, so this picture here is a little dated. Um, I enjoy her very much now. I want y'all to just sit back and relax and just enjoy the presentation. Don't feel pressured or anything like that. We're just here to give you the information that you were seeking and looking for so that you can possibly change the way that you work. And I can tell you, just I really enjoy this opportunity. I also love strawberry fruit baskets, Indian music, and R&B, and I like to write music, dance, and comedy. Now I am your comedic, and I can bust a joke real fast. So if I do that, sometimes I do it without thinking, but if I do that during this presentation, definitely don't take it personal. Okay? All right. So I've been partnered with Arise for over about 5 years now. Been IBO for 1 year, and and some of my years when I got started, I wasn't an IBO. I was actually partnered with another one. So exactly how you're going to get started today is how I got started. Arise Virtual Solutions is a third-party vendor that provides training and technical support for various Fortune 500 companies who needs client support professionals to take calls for them. All right. Now, I became a top performer in one of our tax clients and really enjoyed that opportunity. Loved it. Made lots of revenue. I worked directly with 3 clients, and I'm still servicing today for 2 clients. So I definitely am able to give you firsthand experience of being a RISE professional, and I can keep you up to date. Because I enjoy this opportunity so much, I decided again to directly partner with the RISE on my own corporation in 2012, and I held off. I had a pregnancy, I had my baby, and I was working this opportunity then, and it really grew. I really grew fond of it, the benefits of it. Becoming a single mother and going through that really kind of touched me to want to touch those people in my same situation. So. I became an IBO to help those individuals because there are investments in this opportunity, and not everyone is prepared to do that. But hopefully, I can tell you how this is going to benefit you and what difference it really makes outside of all the other opportunities that you could choose to be a part of. Now, so Prosperity Ventures is all about prosperity, baby. We are talking about taking the adventure of venturing off into different opportunities and looking to see how it can benefit your family and how it can bring in more revenue and how it can give you time back to your family so that you can enjoy yourself and not slave in someone else's building from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. You can actually be at home and enjoy your family and do what you need to do. So that's why it's called Prosperity Ventures, because this is Prosperity Ventures has lots more to offer than the work Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions Group. We have lots more to offer, and if you would like to know what more we have to offer, you can definitely just go to our prosperitycontractors.com site and go under other things and just click on the link and you will see. All right, so that's enough about me and Prosperity Ventures. Let's go ahead and get into what you came here for. Are you guys ready? Let me see it in the chat. Are you ready to get started? All right, fantastic. So before we get started, let's see. I want to go ahead and lay down some foundation, some rules, so that we know, and so you guys don't get flustered, and so I don't get overwhelmed. Before we get started, I want to let you know that to hold your questions, you guys should have pen, notepad, paper available to you so you can write down all of your questions if you get confused or there's something that you definitely need to know about or to understand better. Write those down on a piece of paper. Throughout the presentation, you're just going to go ahead and listen. Just simply listen and gain all the knowledge that you can without distractions. And then after the presentation, we're going to go ahead and ask the questions that weren't clarified. The benefit of this is that you may have a question up front that I just haven't read in the presentation yet, and so you may be able to get your question answered that way. However, if we make it all the way to the end and your questions are still not answered, then definitely ask that question at that time. Now, what you don't want to do is dig too deep. Now, a lot of people, they ask questions because they're nervous or fearful. Don't be nervous or fearful. Look at the information, see if it's for you, if it fits your lifestyle and what you're trying to do, go for it. The only way that I really know about an opportunity is till I try it out. And this is definitely a good opportunity. Like I said, going on 5 years for the rise, and I have no complaints. All right. So, if you have never worked from home, you are definitely in for a very special treat, y'all. Some have stated that you are here to see what we have to offer, and I love that. However, just on the flip side, well, I'm here to see what you have to offer Prosperity Ventures LLC, because we don't accept everyone. Just because you're here to get information and you want to sign up, no. We are here to make sure that you are solid in your questions and you get your answers resolved, and that you're serious about getting started. So that's what this is for. If you're not, then unfortunately those are not the people that we're looking for, because we want to assist those people be successful that have their mind made up, and this is to help you get your mind made up. But this is definitely a treat to be working from home and be able to do what you need to do and be mobile and go places. There's not many things that you can do in life and work and do it where you want to do it and make your own call. So I love it. We're looking for leaders who want to move up quickly and partner with our business so that we can expand. We are looking to be a premier IBO, and if you can help us do that, then we want you. All right, so we want to create a team of efficient, effective customer service representatives, tech support agents, and soft sell agents. We don't have any hard sell positions, so this is not telemarketing. If you are used to telemarketing centers where they have you in a room and a cubicle and they tell you dial all these numbers, or the call may even come into you and they say, even though that person is not aware that you're calling, and you have to make that sale. This is not that. Okay, so I just want to throw that thought out of the window. This is not telemarketing. This is not hard sales. This is not door knocking. This is soft sales, customers or customers already interested, and you're helping them with questions that they may have about their account, technical support issues, or they may want to change the plan or something like that with various different businesses. So upfront, that's what I want to let you know. And if you're still interested, then I say continue to listen to this presentation and get the information that you need. If you were looking for something like that, then please don't waste your time. Go ahead and exit so that the individuals here can pay attention and get the information that they need. All right. All in all, there are no boundaries in this opportunity, and you are in full control to see better results in your future. So as long as you do take control and be a leader to yourself, then you will find no issues here. Now, every business has its ups and downs, and we're going to get into that. What are the benefits of working from home? Because there's benefits of being a contractor and there's benefits of being an employee. Here, you're a contractor, full-blown contractor, and we will get into that. Now, let's see here. I also want to make sure that I want to thank you for attending this session, and thank you for inviting your friend. If you invited your friend to this presentation, I do welcome you and appreciate you coming in on time to view this presentation. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but you do want to give at least an hour. If you don't have at least an hour to view this presentation, I would like to recommend that you reschedule yourself when you actually have time to view the entire presentation so that you can get all of your questions answered. There is no benefit to you or I if you leave in the middle of the conversation and the presentation, and then you send my inbox 50 questions about things that I've answered in the other half that you chose not to watch. So please be fair and sit through the entire presentation, or reschedule yourself and save yourself some confusion by coming here at a time that fits your schedule better. All right, now we're going to begin. Now, many times I am on a phone call or a chat or Facebook, and they ask, is this real? Is this a scam? Or I've seen that, but I don't like the comments that people leave. I never answer with a direct no or yes. And the reason why is just blatant. I only refer that person to check out the Arise Partner statistics and information with CNN News, Fox, the new Good Morning America, and then you can also feel free to check us out with the Better Business Bureau, where they have an A+ rating. Okay, that is our partner business, and they have a really good rating. The President Obama and Michelle also support them, and so these leaders definitely recognize Arise for what they do. So it's definitely not a scam, but I don't want to answer that question for you. You check it out and you see for yourself. We're founded in 1997 as Willow CSN in Bell South, Florida, and that company, they employ disabled Floridians. So we have over 8,500 active at-home advised client support professionals, 20,000 in our network. We're in all 50 states except for some. And then we also service many of the Fortune 1,000 household name brands that you probably know and use already today. So you definitely will be familiar with all the businesses that you have an opportunity to work with from home. And now is Arise real? Arise was definitely on CNN News, okay, Fox News, ABC Good America, and also again on the Arise Better Business Bureau. So you guys can take a look at this page here, write that down, and go ahead and do your research on that. Now, what I'm going to get into, however, is actually what the job consists of. Now, why choose Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions? Because you choose Prosperity Ventures LLC because you want a flexible schedule where you're going to select the time that you want to work, day, evening, nights, and weekends, depending on what the client has available. You schedule yourself in 30-minute time slots, and you work a minimum, depending on your client, of either 10, 15, or 20 hours per week. Each client has a minimum that you are required to commit to. However, you are able to work as many over that minimum amount as you can get or that you wish to work. It's fantastic. Most courses are offered in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Eastern. They are 4 hours per day with some self-paced work, meaning you're doing it by yourself outside of the class. Everything is online, okay, so you will be in a virtual classroom. Depending on the client course you select, courses last between 5 days and 6 weeks. And again, everything is dependent on the client. So it's just like going out and get a job. You go to McDonald's, they don't have the same requirements as Burger King. Or if you go to Taco Bell, they don't have the same requirements if you're working for a major credit bureau or a bank. So depending on the client, they will have their own rules and regulations. Also, you do not get paid during training. However, some training will pay you if you're required to be on the phones or practice with live customers during that training period. So if you have to take a call or be on a call with a customer, then you will be getting paid. So you want to make sure you take a look at the info sheet after you qualify through admissions to see if that is offered. You select the client of which you service. Our courses are conducted virtually, like I stated. It used to be that you had to travel for the courses, but not any longer. You will not need to go outside of your office for training. It will be right here at your computer. How convenient is that? I love it. Don't have to go nowhere. You pick the industry or brand that you wish. Customer service, inbound sales, chat, and email are what you can choose from. And then depending on the client, your earnings will be between $9 and $16 per hour. As mentioned, you can service as many hours as you can get and as you wish to work. You can only certify with one client at a time, meaning you can only be in one training class at a time. Again, I'll say that again. You can only train with one client at a time. As soon as you have that service comfortable and under your belt, then you can select another training, and then you can have up to 3 clients. You can work up to 3 clients at a time. Okay, so does that make sense to everyone? You can only train with one person at a time, but once you get that person under your belt, you can train again, then you're working 2 clients, and then you can train again. Now you have up to 3, and that's where that stops. Okay, I would not recommend more than that, okay, because they will keep you busy, but it is a very wise idea to have more than one client, because you have some clients who they post hours that they need you through their really, really busy time. Some are seasonal, some see business, some are year round, but they have more business and need you more during a certain time of the year, okay, like a tax client or during the holidays or during the summer for some. But you have to be the business and figure out when is the best time for my business to service and which clients are going to give me a full schedule if I'm considering doing this full time, leaving my 9 to 5 job so I can fully be immersed into working at home. So you definitely have to make that choice for yourself. That is not anything that I can make you do, but I highly recommend it myself. I have 2 clients that I work, and as long as you're on top of your toes and you stay a leader for yourself and you keep yourself managed, time management with your family and yourself, then you can do it. You can definitely do it. We recommend that people look at this for more than 20 hours a week. If you're putting in more than 20 hours a week, you will be successful. Those who are not putting in more than 20 hours a week or choose not to, they're not as successful. So I just want to put that up front. Can I do this part-time? Yes, you can. Some clients require that you do it part-time. However, if you're only working 20 hours a week, that's not a lot. Sometimes you'll forget that you're working or that you even have a job or a contract with this company, and you're more lenient on yourself when you're not thinking about your job all the time. So I recommend to overcome that, which people go through. Post more hours and be there. When you show up, you are successful. All right. There are certain tax incentives that you can receive by being a subcontractor instead of an employee. However, you will need to speak to your tax advisor to discuss those items. Now, how do I become a CSP? You go through our admissions process. You have to do this before you even touch base with Prosperity Ventures, and that's why we're having this meeting here, so that you can understand that before I even accept you to our business, you have to go through this admissions process. You have to do the admissions process, do Client Support Professional 101, and then create or join the existing corporation like Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions. Easy peasy, ABC. All right, you can do it. And so how does the admissions process work? You have step-by-step admissions process that's given to you, a login portal. You will express interest and create a profile, a voice assessment, do a background check, CSP 101, join our corporation with our EIN number or IBO number, and then you will be placed in pending status, where I will then review you, have an interview with you, and decide if you fit for our business and you're what we're looking for as far as leverage. And then once you do that, you will be accepted. You will find choose a client program of your choice. Once you pass that client certification, then we will sign your statement of work, get all of your documents in so that you can be paid direct deposit and or PayPal, and you will be on your way. You will be a contractor working for yourself, have your own business, and continue to choose the lifestyle that you want to live, all working from home. Now, how does that sound? Now, everybody, I know that you're excited just as me. It's a wonderful thing, because if you are a student, if you are a retired individual, or you are a veteran and you're looking for extra income or you need income, even if you're just someone bored needing something to do, why not make your life better by doing something at home? This is an awesome opportunity to do that. Now, let's talk about the admissions process. Now, before we do that, let me go ahead and go back and talk about some things. Your admissions process can be completed in 5 days or less. However, some of you decide to drag it on forever. I can't tell you how long I've been doing this, that people will take the admissions process and, I don't know, take it a month. Now they've even had to put rules on how long you can stay in one spot before they just drop you and you have to start all over. So don't do that to yourself. I'm not sure why people take more than 5 days to get this done. I definitely got it done in but maybe 3 days max. You either want to go forward or you do not want to do this. This is not a job. This is not a J-O-B. Let me spell it out. J-O-B. No. Arise and Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions offers a business partnership opportunity. We are partnered with Arise, and we are partnering with you to do some work. So you either want to do this or you don't. By the end of this, hold on, and by the end of this presentation, you will know, you should know immediately if this is something that you want to do, or if this is something you want to hold off on, or if you don't want to do it at all. If you decide to get started, make that your decision and move through the process so that you can get to your money faster. This is your money we're talking about. So in your time that we're talking about, don't waste your own time still trying to figure out things. Get it done. Get it done so you can have it in your back pocket. Once your admissions process is done, the next step is choosing your client. So at least get this part done first, and then say, I want to wait on getting my client a little bit, to train. But at least you've been qualified, because unless you're qualified, you can't even get there, okay? Now, Step one is to apply with Prosperity Ventures, and many of you have already done so. Then second is create a profile with our partner admissions training and technical support vendor. You will do a voice assessment, which takes about 5 minutes. Your background check does take up to 3 business days, but in some instances, it takes longer or less. It can take up to 10 days, depending on your location and what you may have in your background. Now, with filling out your background check, heads up, please use the same information that you have in your profile. A lot of people have been using a nickname, and they put their real name on their profile and then their nickname on the background check. Now, I can tell you that this will hold up your background check considerably and sometimes even get your profile lost. So don't do that. Keep your information consistent, legal, and correct. All right? And you will get through that. Your CSP 101 course can be completed in 24 hours. However, we give you 7 days to complete it. Did you hear what I said? I said your CSP 101 course can be completed in 24 hours. However, we give you 7 days to complete it. Why would you even use 7 days if you can get it done in one? Think about that. Now, some people are busy. However, if I were to maximize my time the correct way, I would just set out a day and say, I'm going to get this done, get it done, knock it out, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And we're pushing forward. All right. So, but that's definitely totally up to you. This is your business, and you can decide how to finish that. We do give you 7 days to complete it. Incorporation, that can be completed within an hour. However, where you submit your corporate name and EIN number, you will then go to the pending status where you will see all of the client opportunities that are being offered, and you will not get to that step until you are qualified after CSP 101. You express interest into the opportunity, you pass a course like I just stated, and then we will sign your statement of work, and you are working. All right, now let's get into each individual step and why we have to do it. Let's talk about this admissions process. Here are the steps to complete our admissions process. 1, you're going to record your voice assessment. Background check, CSP 101. Sign your statement of work. We just stated that. As you proceed through the admissions process, as you can see here on the screen, we will have online town hall meetings, and you will also receive a sponsor, okay? And they will contact you and make sure that you get through this with no worries. Now, the first is the voice assessment, and basically that's the ideal match assessment. Measures your computer proficiency, your business judgment, and your voice proficiency. Because clients want to make sure that you are established and you can demonstrate your skills, and that's going to help us see if you're a good match for our Fortune 500 companies and see where we're going to need to place you. Okay, this usually 99% people pass it. However, 1% of individuals who do not listen to the prompts and do not listen to the instructions or read the instructions or watch the video of instructions that it gives you, they do not pass. So my advice to you is to read, watch all instructions that's given to you, and to take your time. All right? Nothing to be afraid about. Super easy voice assessment. Now, we have to perform a background criminal check. Cost is $45 or up to $45. The background check is completed through the U.S. information search. You must be clear of any felonies or criminal activity in order to pass and proceed to the next step. If you are affected by this and you're talking to yourself, I don't know if I can do this, don't worry. Go through this presentation, sit tight. At the end of this presentation, I have another opportunity for you, those who may have a criminal background and you don't know if you're going to pass this. I have another opportunity for you that you can continue to do. And at the end of this presentation, I will let you know. Now, I do work from home, and so you're going to hear my child here. And she likes to talk, so I want to apologize right now if you hear some background noise. She wants some tea. So now, like I stated, Stay in the presentation, watch it fully, because our exclusive clients that we have will require no background check. All the other steps do apply, but there will be no background check, and you can start working as soon as one day, okay? Instead of a week, you can start working as soon as one day. Sorry about that. Let me go back. So stick in here, all right, if you have a criminal background that may not allow you to pass this. Now, this does not include a credit card check, only the criminal background check, okay? So if you have bad credit that is not going to be used against you, not at all, you can continue to work with us. Now, training. The CSP 101 is an introductory, hold on, all right, is an introductory e-certification program done online, which when completed qualifies you as a client support professional. This certification covers the tools and policies that you will use and adhere to once you become an active client support professional. Once enrolled, please allow up to 30 minutes before you are able to access the course. The course costs up to $99 depending on what promotion is going on. Some individuals are able to get in for free. Some individuals are able to get in for 20 bucks, some 39. You just have to, depending on what time you get started and what Arise may have offered, then that is the course cost. But to be straight, the cost is $99 at a base rate and could be lower depending on any promotion. So don't contact me and request if there's a promotion. If I see a promotion, I would definitely let you know at the time that you get started if one is occurring at that time. For military families, this fee is waived. For students, college students, this fee is waived. So please let me know if you are a college student or a military family, then we can get that fee waived automatically, no questions, but you will have to submit some information to us so that we can get it waived, because it won't waive automatically. You will have to submit some information, ID, and more. All right, now after you've done that, woohoo! Congratulations! You are now a certified professional eligible to contract with Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions for our Arise clients through our corporation. And you will see these screens. These are the things that you will see. And you will have another bubble that says you have completed that step. And that is the exciting time, because after you've done that, you completed the admissions process, and now you're ready to join our business. This is where we come in. Now, how do you become the best client support professional? We want you to become the best CSP professional that you can. In order to provide undisputed performance, Arise only contracts with quality professionals that can pass the voice assessment at the first attempt by following directions, like I stated, with quality potential. If you don't pass, unfortunately, the first time, you cannot go further with our company per our provider rules. That's very important, okay? So you also have to pass that CSP 101 that we just talked about, and you get a maximum of 2 attempts with a minimum score of 80%. This is an engaging course that can be completed in as little as 2 hours, okay? Again, 2 hours you can complete the course. Then you take the test, okay? 24 hours at the most, but you get 7 days to do it. Which do you choose? Don't take all day. Get focused, sit down, complete the course, get certified, get it done and over with. I would suggest opening a Word document, taking some notes while you're going through the course. That way, when you do take the exam, you're ready for it and you have the notes handy. There's no rule against that, okay? It's basically a module telling you information, then it quizzes you on the information that you just learned. Grade school stuff, okay? We are adults and we can definitely do this. All right. Your background check, regardless if you are in the admissions process, if your profile has not shown progress to the next level for more than 90 days, you will be required to start the admissions process over from the beginning and pay any required fees again. Therefore, if you paid $45 for the background check, did not move on to CSP 101 and pass it within 30 days, then they will start you back over to the voice assessment. You will have to do that, pay for the background check again, and then CSP 101. That's what that means. So you want to go ahead and move forward as quickly as possible just to go ahead and get this part done. Now, if you don't go forward contracting with your own company or an existing one for 90 days, you will become inactive. And when you wish to start again, you will have to repeat the process and pay the fees for all of everything again. So another reason to just continue and make it your mission to get through all of the process and not hold off on it. Please note, an independent business cannot contract any program outside the United States. You are required to provide all services within the U.S. unless otherwise agreed to by writing. Services provided outside the United States will be deemed a material breach and grounds for immediate termination, and any contracts between your company, Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions, and Arise. So we are not registered in any other country. So right now, if you want to partner with Prosperity Ventures, you do need to live in the United States of America. All right. Now, how do I partner as a business? You have two options. Some independent businesses who contract with Arise or partner with Arise will not let you know that you have two options. We're here to give you the information and refer you to the best possible solution for you. Okay, you can definitely gain the information here and do this on your own. That is not hidden from you. We want you to make the choice that's best for you. However, let me go ahead and break this down. Now, if you do choose beforehand, we go through this information, you choose that you want option number 1, which we will go through, then definitely whenever you go to your Arise profile, you're creating that profile, make sure that you guys can go ahead and get your pen and pencil and write this down. You want to use referred by 714694. And the referral, where you referred by a CSP agent, click yes. The ID number is 714694. And then you can continue. If you say, where did you hear about us? You can say advertisement or however you heard about us. But you want to put that in there, 714694. All right? That's how you heard about us as a referral. So we do thank you for coming to the presentation, whichever option that you choose. All right? Let's go ahead and get into what these options are. So I hope you wrote that down. If you didn't get it, it's referred by CSP agent 714694, and that is Jamille Jones. All right. Now, how do I start a business relationship? Arise is not going to contract with any individual, meaning you just as a person. And you must be a business corporation entity. That means you're incorporated, LLC, partnership, corporation, okay? You can do option number 1. You can form a new corporation, or you may have an existing one, whether it be a lawn, beauty, or travel agency. If you choose to create one, you can use a vendor of your choice or do it yourself, and you use your state website to incorporate. Please note that after you have passed the CSP 101, the last step is to complete the admissions, is to fill out the online W-9 with EIN and corporation information, your name, and sign the agreement. All of this is done on your own, and then you will not have any assistance with it. So I won't be able to assist you with your corporation or anything like that. Arise won't help you with that either. You will do that on your own. However, you do have access to the Arise admissions, and they will help the best that they can to assist you, to point you to different things to help you out. But they won't do it for you. Then you're already set and ready to go. And that's pretty simple. And that is option number 1. You are your own business. You can get started with Arise directly. All right. Option number 2 is hire or otherwise partner with an existing business already affiliated with Arise, such as Prosperity Ventures LLC. Okay, Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions, we call it this category. This would be your least costly and most widely recommended option. All right, creating a corporation is simple. However, it can be confusing, a bit of a hassle, time consuming to keep up with. And also, who wants to deal with filing legal documents and having to find a lawyer when you're really just looking to earn some extra income quickly from the comfort of your home? Can anybody answer that question? If you can't, me, I couldn't either. And that's why I got started with the option number 2 as well. Hey, sorry, you guys. I got started with the option number 2 as well. Sorry about that. Yeah. My baby wants to give the presentation. Is that okay? Yes. Thank you. All right. All right. So now you can that would defeat the whole purpose. If you had to go through all of that, that would defeat the whole entire purpose of you going online, contacting us on Facebook, YouTube, internet, however you found us. It would defeat the purpose of you looking for an opportunity that can benefit you, puts more hassle and more rules in front of you actually making money. So we are removing that that obstacle from in front of you and giving you the tools necessary already packaged together so you can get started with the most minimum requirements. Okay? Now, most of you need jobs fairly quickly again, and are not here just merely to have fun. We're not looking for those individuals who are here just merely to have fun. We love those individuals who are here to have fun. We are really wanting to make a difference in the individuals' lives who are looking for a real scam-free opportunity that makes dividends. Okay, I always tell people, count those dividends. If it makes those dividends, make it clap. Meaning my hands, because I'm in. Okay, so we want to get you in. We want to give you a piece of the pie. So if you're here to have fun, woohoo, good for you. However, you can take the long option for those who are about their business and they need to get started right away. We have your back. You can choose to partner with us as an existing company and take that burden off of your shoulders so you can relax, focus on those things which are more important to you. With some businesses, I have to tell you about option number 2. With some businesses, you are an employee. Like if you go out and get in your car and go apply, set up some applications, they will consider you employee. When you contract with Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions, we are 100% partnered with individual businesses and contractors only. So therefore, you can choose to hire us as your business umbrella, and then you become a subcontractor with our team, and you become the awesome prosperity agent. That's why I call you prosperity agent. All right. And then you will be represented by us as an affiliated prosperity professional certified to do work with the various Arise clients. And then we will then provide you support and handle all business duties on your behalf. Now, everybody say, whew, skip the bullet. Skip a bullet. We will do it for you. I will do it for you. All right. Now, if you choose the easier option, number 1, the more simple option, definitely not easy, but if you choose the option to do it on your own, then again, you will not have that assistance. But if you choose the easier option, number 2, and join Prosperity Ventures LLC, the most widely recommended option, which is to join an existing business, your payments will be distributed directly from our corporate account and not directly for a rise. If you choose option 1 and decide to go on your own, then only would you be paid directly from a rise. No one is ever going to be paid directly from any client. It would only come from your IBO or rise themselves. So the client is not necessarily ours. A rise provides them to us. So you will not be going around saying, I work for AT&T. Okay? No, you provide professional services for AT&T. However, you do not work directly for them. Either way you decide, payments go to your corporate bank account twice a month, determined by the contract you sign. And we can pay direct deposit or pay you via PayPal, depending on your own preferences. Now, please don't feel that you cannot be your own IBO if you choose option number 2, okay? This is opportunity, okay, for you. If at any time you decide you want to let your own entrepreneur spirit fly, we fully support your goal and want to assist you develop and accomplish just that. And because we have been through it, I can give you great advice and tips on how to get started. And then once you have been with us for 12 months and continuously serving, you can qualify for our IBO program, where we will give you the ropes of becoming a successful IBO. Also have another program where not only can you become your own IBO, but we give you step-by-step lessons and actions to take on so you know exactly what to do without confusion. You can become a partner with us and expand Prosperity Ventures into your own area. Lastly, like I stated, we're looking for expansion partners. So we have our own prosperity kind of franchise program where you can act as an IBO. However, you will wear and represent the Prosperity Ventures LLC brand in your particular area. Like, for example, Prosperity Work Solutions, Texas, or Chicago, military, Canada, whichever niche that you want to service, we will expand ourselves to you to do just that, and you can make and share our profits. Doing the same duties, however, as another extension of our company, where we will provide all the marketing material, well, not all, but some of the marketing material to get you started, and then support you and become a part of our administrative corporate team. More information on that will be available about this program and will be launched in the future. So whenever you're ready, after the 12 months, definitely let us know. We want to create world leaders. That's my mission, my goal. So, and are not looking to capture you as a slave. Hence, this is the reason why we have decided to have the programs here. So you're not just a number, okay? Everybody say it with me. I am not a number. And listen, I have people say, everybody say it. I am also a Sunday school teacher, and I am the administrator over our program at church, and I always have the kids say, hallelujah. Hallelujah. I am not a number. Okay, so you can say that. I am not a number, because here you are not an employee. Okay, you are not a number, but what you are is a 100% professional. Everyone say it. I am a 100% professional. Woo! And if you don't think that you are, then we feel that it's our duty to make you into one. All right? You will be a 100% professional by the time I get done with you. And you may not like my attitude about it, but it's to make you a better person. One thing I've done while I've been working for a Rise, I've become a better person, thinking of things in a different perspective and holding myself more accountable for my future success. And so that is what I'm looking to do. And that is how you can get started. So everyone here more so is going to be picking option number 2 so they can get to their money faster. Am I right? You can go ahead and put it in the chat box and let me know if you're with Prosperity Ventures. And if you are, awesome. Welcome to the team. We are definitely going to take care of you. If you choose option 1, we love you too. Just remember to put in your referral ID 714-694. Let me see it in the chat if you know it. 714-694. 694. There we go. All right, moving on. Upon completion of the CSP 101 course, you will be sent a prosperity terms and conditions document and payroll information. This is you choosing Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions as your IBO, Prosperity Ventures LLC as your IBO. Okay? Upon completion of that CSP 101 course, you're going to be sent a prosperity terms and conditions document and payroll information. If you did not get that already, if you got an email, we probably already sent it to you, but you will get this again after the CSP 101 is officially completed. Your next step is to fill in our company's EIN number and request acceptance into our corporation, and that number is 50338. Or you can use that our EIN number. If that's not working, you will contact us so that we can give you our EIN number instead so that you can join. Also, at this step, we will do a personal interview. We will either schedule that, or if you call into our IVR system, you will get connected with one of our executive marketing agents who will then do your interview. Make sure that you're a qualified go-getter. And if you are a professional qualified go-getter and you have the potential to be trained and do your job with the best professional leadership in your spirit, then you definitely are going to be a prosperity agent on our prosperity team. Now, what does it take? This is a question most everyone wants to know. What is it going to cost me to become a professional CSP with Prosperity Alliance Work Solutions? Well, as I mentioned, most of these expenses are tax deductible, okay? You can deduct this. Most everything, actually. Anything in your office, you can deduct it. Anything pertaining to your business. You are a business. Everyone say it so that you understand. I am a business. Let me hear it. Type it. I am a business, okay? Because after you take this journey, you will be a business, okay? No longer in the world of employees. So you will have many benefits. All the expenses will be tax deductible, but you will have to consult with your tax advisor, okay? So they can do this with you and make you understand your accounting. Your background check, as I mentioned, is $44.95 approximately. CSP 101 is $99, depending on if there's a promotion. If there's a promotion at the time that you are going through the Arise admissions process, you want to call our number and talk to a marketing executive or myself. We will let you know if there is a promotion going on, but don't depend on those things because they change every day, and we don't give those promotions. Arise does, okay? So if you catch it, it's promo. If not, it'll be $99. Incorporation is another. If you decide to do that, I can't tell you for the price. It varies by the state and the entity and method that you choose. However, you will not need to worry about this because if you are doing option number 2 and you're going to sign with Prosperity Ventures LLC, we are a registered business for the state of Missouri, so we have saved you this cost, and you will be represented by us. For us, this cost was about $750. However, for you, it would be zilch, zero, nothing. High-speed internet. I would venture to say that everybody in the room right now, since you're here, has that. However, if you don't, high-speed internet is about $50 or less. Your phone line, if you don't already have that, that must be a hardwired analog landline. It cannot be Vonage or Magic Jack or Skype or anything like that, and you don't need any extras on the line. You don't need ID call waiting, nothing. Just a plain telephone server, okay? And there are some VoIP options that you can use as far as your phone services, but to keep everything straight, you definitely want just an analog line, okay? Also, about that. If you don't already have a phone line, you don't need this. You want to make sure you get that when you start training. Your internet, your computer set up the right way. Those things you definitely want to make sure you have up front and ahead of time for any reason why you're lacking. Like again, I'm going to say you want to get these things as soon as possible, okay? But even if you are the professional, but just something happens to come up and you don't have a phone line and you need to get that and there's something wrong with your business, they're trying to install it for you, no worries. By the time your training is over, you will have that completed. They will give you that leverage to have it completed by the time your training is completed. That's about 4 or 6 weeks. So don't be worried that you have to get that. You have plenty of time to do so. All right, your telephone keypad and headset can be got from any retailer of your choice. The cost will be between $30 and $100. In case you don't know where you can go and what to buy, you can always go to prosperitycontractors.com and take a look at workstation requirements and visit our store, which has compliant items available to you. I've chosen some Amazon items. We don't get paid for if you choose to buy them, but they were selected as compatible with the Arise network, okay? Your certification class can range from $30 to $89 or $259 depending on which you choose. There's many opportunities that have a small upfront payment and then allow you to defer the remainder over 5 months, and it comes directly out of your check. So there's definitely ways around paying all up front, but I can tell you, there's barely any $200 clients, and usually they're below $150. All right, so as I mentioned, you don't get paid during certification, but many opportunities have the upfront fee and allow you to pay the remainder over 5 months. And you don't have to ask us if there's a particular client certification training that has the deferred payment option, because if it does, when you're in your portal looking at the opportunities, it will tell you while you're looking at it. So I know approximately now what it's going to cost me to do this. But the next question, what are my savings? What am I getting out of this? And you also have a question that I feel like I'm paying for a job. Now again, everyone who repeated after me say, I am a 100% professional business. Yep, I am a 100% professional business. You are not an employee, and therefore this is not a job, this is a business opportunity. So answer, you're not paying for anything. You are investing in yourself. You are paying for the certification to work at home and make $10 to $16 an hour. You can compare the program to those at technical schools and colleges, and they provide a great foundation and open door for better jobs and the opportunity to make more than minimum wage, okay? For the price of one college textbook, our course will provide you the opportunity to make up to $16 an hour. I tell you, you can definitely make up to $16 per hour if you put your mind to it, okay? And once you pass our course, you're guaranteed a job with the client you choose to train and work for. With school, these opportunities are not as guaranteed. After you have signed the statement of work, we can move forward to review client contracts to see which one best fits your needs. And each client has its own fee for training and certification. Typically, like I stated, $30 to $259, usually under $150, depending on the client. Many opportunities offer a deferred payment plan where you're going to pay only a partial amount up front and the other remainder is deducted from your paycheck over time. This fee also qualifies for the investment reimbursement program. Also, we reimburse to you after 90 days. We will reimburse all of these fees back to you into your account, all right, and payments for getting through the first contract period. So no, not even in worries. You basically have no investment after 90 days, all your money back. So definitely figure that into your costs. Like, okay, this is this, but once I get through my 90 days, we will give your money back. All right. All certification courses are done from the comfort of your own home and are taught by a certified trainer. So you will attend your training through a virtual-based classroom setting, and the training will provide the resources and tools necessary to service the clients. Training can last from 2 to 6 weeks, up to 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, depending on the client. So everyone, again, I am a 100% professional agent. Yes, you are a 100% professional business, and you are making an investment that is going to be returned to you in 90 days, which makes your investment $0. So what are your savings? This is the best and awesome thing that I like to talk about because, let me tell you, you do not calculate the amount of money that you spend going to a job. Most people do it without thinking. But when you sit down, you think about all the places that you go, all the things that you have to do just to get to work, to take off or whatever. Having a job is an expense all in itself. So instead of having a job and coming into a business opportunity instead, where you control your own life and you're a contractor providing the same services that you would in a job, customer service, tech support, soft sales, then this is probably the gold of this opportunity. And I can tell you that your savings will outweigh your expenses and your costs that literally you're getting back. All right, gas tolls, car maintenance, depending on how you're driving, you know the rising costs daily. So we are estimating about $300 per month. You're going to save that much money. No more going back and forth. Let me tell you about the gas and the car maintenance. I had my car was broken down. I had a baby, just had a baby, and my car was broken down for, I don't know, a long time. Instead of worrying about, I got to get this car into a shop so I can get to work, this is stressing me out. I have a child. It is cold outside. I said, the hell with my car. I let it sit there in the backyard. I sat at home with my baby on my lap. I worked, okay, until I had enough money to fix my car, okay? I didn't have to put my car in a shop and hope and pray that someone didn't tamper with my car the way that they weren't supposed to, or get billed for my car being on a property because I did not have the money to pay them because I could not get to work. It's just frustrating, okay? And everyone, I'm sure, if you've had a job from 9 to 5, you can understand where I'm coming from with this. It throws you off when you have car problems, okay? So no car issues for me. I get out my bed, I walk into my office, I'm at work. Woohoo! Hallelujah! Just joking. That's why I do my Sunday school students. It's so much fun. All right. But hallelujah, yes, it definitely saved me some money. Now, clothing and dry cleaning expenses about $150 per month. Usually, you're going to be working in your pajamas. You can do whatever you want. We do not get on your video cam and say, oh, what are you wearing? However, taking a shower and putting on some decent clothes or something relaxing is going to help you work better, okay? You definitely don't want to be halfway asleep working. But you will save money on your clothing expenses. Lunches about $150 per month. Now you can make your own lunches, okay? Now you're going to be able to eat with your kids and eat with your family and prepare your meals and not have to worry about what McDonald's sale is going on, okay? And now, child home care services, some of you are older, and this rate is based on older costs. So you are very well could be saving more based on costs today, which are much higher. Child care services are expensive, okay? I have a child, and they are expensive, and I thank God every day that I have an opportunity like this that allows me the flexibility to work around my child's schedule. Mama, and not... Mama. I apologize. Give me just a second. All right, thank you so much. Baby was thirsty, and I grabbed myself something to drink. All right. So, like I stated, you could be saving more than $1,200. Okay. Now, what I do want to tell you is that this doesn't mean that you can have your children running around the background while you're working for your client. Okay. That's not good. Okay, they definitely want to make sure that you're in a professional environment, closed off from the rest of your family. Not closed off, but if you have older children, that's fine. They know the rules. But when you have little babies like 2-year-olds, like mine just did, walk up to you and they don't know the rules of Arise, and they don't know you're on the phone with a client who potentially is going to make you earn income in a business that has and needs for you to represent them professionally. They don't know that the clients, customers are going to be questioning you about what's in your background. So you definitely want to have someone either there with you, keeping an eye and keeping them quiet, enough that you can professionally work. A great headset would work as well. Or you definitely want to work around your child's schedule. Okay, so when they're at school, then that's when you work. And that's the flexibility with this job. Contract opportunity. So you absolutely do not want children running around your background. You must be in a quiet professional environment, but by selecting your own schedule, you can do so when the children are either sleeping, they're in school with grandparents, with a significant other, mom, dad, or whatever. So we are estimating that your total savings about $1,800 per month. And then don't forget the time that you spend commuting in your car. That could also be a couple of hundred hours a day, several hours a week that you could be sitting in front of your computer earning money. But please, for your own benefit, everybody, pay attention to these orientation requirements because people don't, and that gives our chat room support job security. Our chat room gets so many questions about things that I'm going over right now. So pay attention, write these down, jot these down, save it for later so you can review it again. They definitely love you. Arise loves you for giving them job security because you guys don't pay attention, but it definitely doesn't help you out. Okay, so pay attention. But if everyone was paying everyone paid attention to these instructions that I'm giving you guys, we wouldn't get tickets and we wouldn't have to escalate issues, and then we wouldn't have jobs. You guys would be making all of the money to yourself because you paid attention and you're working directly for the client, maximizing your income instead of wasting time in our technical support areas. And because you have a computer that doesn't work, or you have, you don't have the right telephone system or something like that. So definitely pay attention. I wanted to throw that in there to this so that you know exactly what you need. But these are your savings, and that's a lot of savings. And you think about it, $1,800 in savings a month. Like, who can use that? I sure can. That is a shopping spree. Now, like I said, I threw that tip in there. Listen to us so that you don't have to spend time and waste your time in technical support or anything like that when you get started, because we know you're going to get started in this opportunity. We have workstation requirements, all right? And this is the nuts and bolts, all right? Now, Arise is compatible with the following operating systems: Windows XP Service Pack 3, Mac, Snow Leopard, and Windows 7. We have limited support with our Windows 8 systems. Please do not use Windows Vista. It is not going to work good for you. You will have lots and lots of problems. You will be upset, and you are going to be the person who said, I started with them and my computer didn't work. It's a scam. All because you did not listen. Okay? People always do that scam word out. Scam to me means that you did not get any that someone tricked you into doing something that was not real. But some people, they use that word very lightly. They say, well, it didn't work for me, it's a scam. The thing is that you have to use all of the information and knowledge and gain all of the information for yourself and to see if this is for you. And if you follow the instructions and rules specifically, then this should work for you, and it's definitely not a scam. Legal opportunity that a lot of people are taking advantage of. So please read this and with me and make sure that you understand what systems that you need so that you are not in that portion of people who are giving us job security, making sure that we have work to do, putting money in our pockets and not your own. Okay? Because the more you put money in our pocket, the less you're putting money in your own, where you could be on the phone and on your computer working. Instead, because you didn't listen, you're in tech support. And I feel sorry because tech support is so busy. Sometimes you have to wait like 30 minutes to an hour to even get them to respond. So listen here. Now, the use of, no, you can't, no, we are not compatible with Windows 8, like I said. However, we have limited support. If you use our Arise Secure Desktop, then you can use the Windows 8. It's a little USB that basically makes your computer fit all of everything that we need you to fit. It comes free whenever you go through your training course with your client, okay? So but you will have to go through the info sheets when you choose your client and make sure that they have an ASD option available. Otherwise, you would need to have a Windows XP Service Pack 3, Mac Snow Leopard, or Windows 7 computer. I highly recommend Windows 7. That is very important because if we are not compatible with your system, if you spend the money in admissions and you find out that you're not able to move further, you have wasted your money. And we're not here to waste your money or trick you into doing anything that we know you're not able to do. Okay? So don't trick yourself. Don't make yourself mad and upset or suspicious. Get the thing that you know is going to make you successful. Okay? Copy down the link and save it to your favorites. This link here, https:// portal portal.arise.com/localization LOCALIZATION -US/workstation WORKSTATION requirements REQUIREMENTS.pdf. If you got that written down, that is long, and I know a lot of people did not write that down, or you may have typed it, which would be easier. You can go simply to your, after you do admissions, this will be in your portal when you log in. Also, it will be in the admissions process. They will check your computer. Also, you can just go to prosperitycontractors.com, work at home, and then you can look in the requirements there, and this PDF is there. Okay, so there's many ways, if you did not write that down, to get this information. All right, now your Internet Explorer can only be 7 or 8, okay, i.e. 7 or 8, not number 9 and not number 10, not Firefox or Google Chrome, only Internet Explorer 7 or 8. Now let me correct you. When you're training, this is for admissions. When you're training, a lot of us use Google Chrome and Firefox as secondary options if the IE is not working. So you can definitely have Internet Explorer and Google Chrome on your computer, but as far as the business is concerned, you want to make sure your Internet Explorer, which is going to be your primary thing to use, is only 7 or 8. We always chat with people all day long that state, I can't do this, or it won't do that, I can't load this, and there's nothing wrong. It's just your computer and it's not compliant. meaning your IE is not the right one or something like that. Technical support is very good at helping, assisting you get the right thing downloaded on your computer. So no issues there. However, don't complain and say that something's wrong and really it's just your computer, okay? So be sure your pop-up blockers are off. People say all the time, the computer, I've never had a problem. Well, every application, not every training has the same requirements. So they're going to be different for everyone. So you want to make sure that each time you change a client, or if you do that, that your computer is still compliant with what the new client is expecting. So what applications does if you're working for another company does not mean that it is compliant and going to work for Arise's applications. So your screen must be also set to 1024 by 768, and then your screen must be at least 17 inches because you will be working with many different screens and pages on your computer. You want to be able to see them. You cannot work anything wireless, not wireless headset, not wireless phones, not wireless computers for internet connection. I will tell you, since this is like a private, personal presentation here, that some people do these things. Don't listen to those people, okay? If they're doing something out of line with what's compliant, and you're going to copy and do what they do because they said, oh, you can, then now you're out of compliance and you're not able to complain that something's not working because you knew that, okay? So follow the rules and you should be just fine. Now, awesome. Now, how does Arise provide that revenue earned to independent businesses? Now, as I said before, depending on which option you're chosen, if you went to option 1, or we know everybody here that's left with us is going to be coming into our existing corporation, Prosperity Ventures LLC account, two different ways. If you go with option number 1, Arise will pay business on the 8th and 23rd of each month, and no, if Arise pays you, I'm sorry. If Arise pay you, will be paid directly to your corporate account, and they will send out the schedule on when that will be. If we pay, then we are going to pay on the 15th and the 30th of each month. So you get paid every 2 weeks. The first check is always going to be the longest one. Okay, you have to wait to either the 15th or the 30th to get your first one. And then after that, it's every 2 weeks. It'll be on a rolling 15 and 30, 15 and 30, okay? We do ask that you give us 7 days to get your money into your account, but usually we're always on time, so no worries there. And it depends on the client. Now, it does depend on the client that you are working with, whether you get paid by the minute or the hour. As I mentioned, you work the minimum of 10, 15, or 20 hours per week, depending on the business that you choose to train and work for. You're going to earn between $8 and $16 per hour, depending on your client. And with some clients, you can earn up to $20 an hour. Incentive and bonus plans are in place, and your proficiency and results are definitely going to be key. Now, right now is an excellent and exciting time for you to be working with us. We have all major Fortune 500 companies, telecommunications provider, roadside assistance provider, and then also just national pest control services and many, many more. We have major theme park providers, and then also major cruise lines, which I service, and telecommunication services, which are the best opportunities to get started with, I think. So we have some awesome clients, and they are ready to put you to work. Now, does this sound too good to be true? Some would say yes, some would say no. However, as I mentioned, if it all sounds too good to be true, like the beginning of our meeting, don't take my word for it. Don't take Arise word for it. Don't take Prosperity Ventures Arise LLC word for it. Rise is featured on ABC Good Morning America. You can visit the Facebook page of over 1,000 fans. They hold an A+ rating with the BBB, and we're selected as a finalist in the Outsourcing Excellence Awards in February 2011. They are also the recipient of Flex Friendly certification, and this is why we have become a part of this grand network and are proud to represent them and us as business partners, and then you as our business affiliate. We can't be too proud to be such a part of such a grand community of individuals who are widely known for all over the nation as professional businesses and corporations working for themselves from home for greater good of our nation in our businesses. So you can check all of this out, and I highly recommend. Here is some more information that you can check out as well. Now, we have a lot of people in the room, and I want to get to our Q&A. These are websites that you can write down and go to our website to find them and read all about. And before I say this, because I had some people waiting, before I tell you how to, there are some individuals at the background check. If you want to get more information about our exclusive opportunities that get you started within a day or so, and it doesn't take a background check. If you are interested in that opportunity, then please email us directly, or whenever you go through our IVR system, choose the correct option. It would be either listed as exclusive opportunities or get started faster plan. So, and we will go into what those opportunities are about. They are the same thing. They work the same way. Pay is the same way. However, the only difference is you can work as soon as tomorrow, and you are not required to do a background check. So check out that. All right. So here's some information for you guys to go ahead and contact Arise. And you can contact them. That is our partner at admissions@arise.com. Be sure that you send them the information here, your full name, email address, month and day of birth, and then what assistance that is being requested. You can also contact them while you're in the portal on the right-hand side of your dashboard between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, and you'll need to have your ID, which is at the top of the portal when you're chatting. Option 3 to contact is Facebook. You can contact us on Facebook. You can go to your Rise page and contact them with questions if you have them, so that you can get them answered. Now, right now, I want to let you guys know that we are on Facebook. We have a Twitter account, and we have our YouTube as well, where I am explaining to you and answering different questions. I encourage everyone here to go ahead and go to Prosperity Contractors, click on the YouTube link at the top of the page, and look and view all of the answers, the very detailed answers that I give in regards to some of your concerns that you may have. If you are ready to get started right now, I want to go ahead and get you guys there. I want to let you know as well that the admissions process is the very first thing, again, that you have to complete before you are a part of Prosperity Ventures IBO program. So I want to go ahead and get you through that. If you have 5 minutes to spare, I thank you guys so much for being in this presentation. If you have 5 minutes to spare, hold on right now and we can go through that process together. If not, and you need to do the admissions process at another time, go ahead and call our number or jot this down, 206-309-5363. And then you will follow the prompts to begin the admissions process, whether you're just a general person responding to the ad. In that case, you will be responding to a webinar session. And if you're a veteran, a college student, you will choose the option that fits you best. It will go through a small presentation, and then you will get started with the admissions process, and dial the number that corresponds with your category. And specifically, it will tell you what you need to do to get started. So please make sure that you do choose the option that pertains to you, college, veteran, or general, because the directions will be different. Now, for everyone else who is at their computer, go ahead and open up an internet browser, either an Explorer, Google Chrome, or Firefox, whichever one that you have. And for those who are leaving, we thank you so much. Here at Prosperity Ventures, we have a shared destiny, and that is we will prosper together. So I look to partnering with everyone exiting at this time very soon. Now, I'm going to end show, and we are going to go through the process together. Now everyone open, I am in Google Chrome at the moment, and you can follow along with me, and we will get started. Now, you want to go to your browser bar, which is up here, and you want to put in there arise.com and hit enter. Alright, and then the next thing, you'll see this page. You want to go to Become an Agent and get started. On this page here, you want to select United States. Then you will click all of these and agree to all of these options. You're going to create a profile, and I'm just going to make a dummy account. Here, so if you're following along, we can do this together. You will put your title and your name here, and then you will click your state. Now, what you notice is if you're in a certain state that Arise is not accepting, it will tell you. So, like Maryland, let's see. It says Maryland is not available. Your state is not currently eligible to partner with Arise. Partnering opportunities with Arise for independent businesses are not available to business owners or affiliated CSPs residing in California, Connecticut, Maryland, Massachusetts, New York, Oregon, or Wisconsin. If you currently reside or relocate to one of these states, you will not be eligible for partnership opportunities with Arise. Now, I do want to let you guys know, if you currently are in, if you have a home in another state, or some people have 2 houses, then you should be able to partner with us. Like if you live in Missouri, but you're just visiting family in New York, then you can work with us. So don't feel like you can't. You just need to use the address in the state that is available. All right? And all of this is handled through Arise. So you definitely want to make sure to give them the correct information. All right, now I am in, sorry. So then you want to put in your date of birth and make sure you have the slash marks or it's not going to work. Then your gender, and then your email. And I hope you guys are all doing this with me. So, all right. All right, and if you already had tried to go through this process with someone else or a different IBO or business, then you don't need to do another profile. You definitely want to go to Arise admissions and log in and ask them to just sign up to our IBO. So I have another one out there. Let's see if I can. All right. Confirm. And then now you want to create a username. Now the username here, I tell everyone, please just go ahead and make it your first and last name, and that's it. Don't make it difficult. I make it professional. That way you always remember it. If you make it anything like I'm hip or Ladybug 54, it's so common that you may forget that it actually has anything to do with working from home. And so try to make your username just your name. If not, put a 1 behind it or something very simple. Everyone should make their password. I'm asking you to make it capital PROSPERERTY. That's prosperity. 1, an exclamation point. Again, let me show you what I want that to be. So everyone watching, this is your password. You can see it. All right. Prosperity 1 exclamation point. And if it gives you that error, then you can change it, but you will need to contact me and let me know what your password is. So it says your password must not contain your first name or last name. So if it doesn't allow you to do it, which Prosperity 1 should not be anything like that. Let's see. Gotta have to work with this one. See if I can get something to work. See if we can get past this here. going to try and do this in a different browser. Right, then your email. You reconfirm your email. All right, great. So now that we have the first page information complete, then now the next thing that we do is their contact information on the second page. Now you're going to put in your address, your city, and zip code. And as you can see, this form works best if you're using Internet Explorer. So if you're having any issues in Google Chrome or Firefox, please default to using Internet Explorer. You're going to put your primary phone number here, and then your service phone number must be there. This is going to be the phone number that you use to take your calls. So make sure that number is correct and available. On the next step, you're going to put, were you referred by an Arise independent business owner or current client professional? Everyone here is going to click yes. Even if you're going to be your own IBO, you're going to put in the number 714694. All right. I'll write that down for you. That is your number, 714694. Then my name will pop up here. How did you hear about Arise? Now, this is going to be different for a multitude of you. If you are a military veteran, then you're going to put military or recruit. And then if you are a student, college student, vocational student, any type of student, you will click student. If you don't do this, you won't get credit for your CSP 101. Everyone who is a military vet or active veteran, and everyone who is a college student will have the opportunity of getting their CSP 101 fees waived. And this is the critical information that you must put in this page here in order to get that done. So you want to put student or recruit or military. You don't want to select anything, all this other stuff, job website, military.com. Do not select those things. You want to click military, okay? Everyone else who isn't a student or college student, then you can go ahead and choose other, or if you found me on YouTube, you can put YouTube. If you were responding to a hiring ad, click other, and you can put in here, add now hire sign, or however you got the information from me. The next section is your education. You put that, and then it says if you have any experience in the following fields, click which one. Now if you click control, you hold down the control on your keyboard and you click each one of these. You can click them all, or you can just click one or the other. You have to click something. What kind of equipment do you own? You want to click the one that suits you the best. So I own a PC. You want to tell us what industries you have experience, and so therefore you want to go through and click the ones that apply to you. Certifications you might hold, and then is your primary language English? If yes, click yes. If no, click no. However, on the next one, it says, let us know what other languages you are fluent in. In this section, everyone must click something. And if there's not another language, you must put English. You cannot leave this box blank, okay? Or it will not allow you to continue. So everyone who followed along, if you're done with that, you can click next. I'm going to review your address information. Your service phone number is the number that you will be using to take your calls. You want to enter your referring support professional as 714694. How did you hear about us? If you're military, click military. If you're a student, click student to get credit. Anything else, anyone else, you can choose whichever one applies to you. Specify. If you choose other, and then in your language, click English or whatever applies to you, and next. That is the steps to begin. The rest of this you will be able to complete on your own. Everything has instructions that you will just follow. You will receive an email with all the information that you just filled out on it, including your login information and password. If you did it correctly, your password will be prosperity with a capital P, 1 with an exclamation point, and your profile login ID will be just your first and last name. Now you will get to a page that's like this, and it's going to walk you through everything that we talked about during the webinar. The first thing that you need to complete is your voice assessment, and to do that you'll click Start Now. The page will load like so, and it'll give you the instructions to start. To go back, you just click Previous. Let the page load. You can also just click Arise. I'm a bit impatient, so I'm trying to get through this with you guys, so computer may run slow. If you need any help on any step, Avia is her name. You can click on her. She will start talking and assisting you on each step. If you have any questions on anything in this particular area, then you want to click on the question mark, Online Help. This is the Arise Admissions I was speaking of. You will put, to skip through, and get to someone faster, you can just click Agent, click on How do I contact Arise, and then click Please transfer me. Then you'll put what you want in the box, question. I always keep these things simple until I actually get someone. And then click Chat Now. It'll bring up a box here, and the agent, once someone pops up, like Lynn here, will ask you for your user ID, which is found right here, your full address, telephone number, and your email address that you had just put into your profile. And that is the support, and they will assist you the best they can if you provide them all the information that's available. Here, this envelope is your notifications. This is where you will see, as you can see, there's a welcome letter, and it says, thank you so much for your interest in Arise. It also has your username there, and also your ID here, how to log in. This will also go to the email address that you provided as well. And anytime you are accepted to the next step, it will go to your notification saying that you were able to move on. So if any time you don't hear from anyone, the notifications is another place where you can understand your position in the admissions process. And that's it. Once you get to the CSP 101 course, then you will need to, well, for those who do the background check and want to get their credit for the CSP 101 in order to be free, then you will need to email military@arise.com or student@arise.com, and then you're going to need to send them your proper identification in order to get credit for that. So let me go ahead and bring up an document to show you. I apologize for my phone calls. All right, so if you're military, then you want to, like I said, we already did the military profile. You're going to go to military@arise.com. The proof may include, but is not limited to, military IDs, certified mail or letter confirming military affiliation, and then you'll wait 24 to 48 hours, 1 or 2 days, to allow them to let you go on to the CSP 101 course for free. For students, who did the student profile, then you will email student@arise.com after completing the background check, and then proof may include, but it's not limited to, IDs, certified letter or mail confirming active student enrollment. And you also will wait 1 to 2 days to make sure that you can move on to the next level without paying for the CSP 101. All right, so those are the 2 emails that you need to know. All right. And after you get to select join the Rise Network, then you are going to simply give us a call or send me an email. You will go to prosperitycontractors.com. See our website, and then on here you can go to our contact form, and you will set an appointment with myself. You're going to choose Prosperity Ventures Introduction Meeting or Interview, where you will call my office at the specific time, and I'm basically waiting on your call to continue your admissions process. Okay? So everyone that gets to this point, remember that when you make this appointment, it will be you calling my office, okay? Not the other way around. But that is what you need to do. And whenever you call, then I will go ahead and provide you the IBO number and do a small interview with you just to make sure that you have completed the entire admissions process and you're ready to go, and then also to make sure of your personality that matches our team and what we're looking for, okay? And that is the entire admissions process of what you need to do to get started with our company. I thank everyone so much for attending here this meeting, and I just want to say thank you for sticking in here with me and all the way until the end to get all of the information. And if you have any friends or family members that this may benefit, please refer them, and I would be happy to take them through this webinar as well and get them started too. So if you have any questions, they can either go in the chat box or you can say them, email me, go to YouTube, go to Facebook, and I will get your questions answered. Everyone have a wonderful day, and this webinar has ended. Thank you.